Hello, sixth graders. This is our first day in this design notebook. Now, a design notebook is a document that we're going to keep. We're going to have a different one for each of our projects, and we're going to keep track of all the information that we possibly can in this design notebook. So we're going to document when we come up with plans, when we do drawings, we're going to take pictures, we're just going to put all of it in there. And so this is our first kind of practice. We're going to guide you through how to use this design notebook and what to write in here. And so today in our first day, we're going to do a couple things in here. And so when you open up your design notebook, let me go back to Schoology, the easiest way, and you've probably found it already, but the easiest way is just to scroll down to the unit. And so we're in our Introduction to Design unit. So you click in that folder, and then you should see the Intro to Design notebook. When you click on this and you open it up, your screen is going to look a little bit different than mine as a teacher, but you're going to have the assignment tab right here. You're going to have a tab that says My Document. That's what you're going to do is you're going to open up that document. And that's going to take you right to Google or right to your document in your Google Drive. If you haven't yet, let me just type this so you can see it. If you haven't yet, you're going to need to sign into Google, and it's going to ask you for the information that you need, or it's going to ask you for your email. So your email is your first name underscore last name, and you guys graduate in 2027. So the number 27, and then you need to put at ardale.org. So make sure you sign in that way, and that's going to help then connect you to your Google Drive in order to get your document. Okay, this gives you a quick description of what our design notebook is for. So you're going to complete daily entries into that design notebook. You're going to have some essential questions, vocabulary. You're going to reflect daily and participate in class activities. That's all going to go in that document. You're going to document everything in that design notebook. And once you're done, then you're going to submit it. You're going to turn it in, but that's a little ways away now. So click on My Document, open up the design notebook. It's going to look like this. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is you want to type in your name up here at the top. Okay, make sure you type in your name, first name and last name, please. The course name, GTT, is already on there for you. This is our Introduction to Design unit, and our topic is the design process. And so we're going to go through, kind of define what the steps are of this process, what does it mean, that sort of thing. How do we use it daily? I would say that we use the design process daily, but what is it? And that's what we're spending time over the next week or so kind of doing, just reviewing and learning what that process is. Okay. As you scroll down here, this is our roadmap for what you need to do. Okay. Anything that's in blue in this design notebook are things that you must do. All right. Things that you see that are in orange are things that you should do. It's like going to the next step, making it a little bit better. And then things that are in pink, that's like exceeding the expectations. Like that should be our ultimate goal, is to do those things that we find in pink. All right, that's what we should aspire to do. So as we look at these essential questions down here, and you don't need to write answers to these now. Don't worry about that. We're not filling anything out. Just kind of follow along with me. What is the design process? What does it take to solve problems? What's the purpose of reflection? What are reasons for keeping a design notebook? Okay, those are in blue. So if we go back to our roadmap up here, blue means that we must do those. So we need to answer those. Not today, okay, not right now, but eventually you will need to answer those questions because they're in blue. As I scroll down, each day you're going to set a goal for yourself. So when you come into your design notebook to complete activities, what is your goal each day? Now I could say finish work, but don't just say finish work. Tell us specifically what work you want to finish. So today you're going to do some vocabulary. So you could say finish vocabulary. Well, that's better than finish work. That's a goal. So each day set a goal for what you would like to accomplish or learn. Notice here it says complete sentences in pink. So if I go back to the roadmap, this is what I should aspire to do. Do you have to write complete sentences? No. But should you aspire to do that? Is that something you should work towards? Definitely. And if you can do that now, add period or add capitalization at the beginning, punctuation at the end, and have a complete thought and write it as a complete sentence, that's great. That's what we should aspire to do. So pause the video right now and set a goal for yourself. I told you you're going to do some vocabulary. You can scroll down and see the vocabulary right here. But again, these are in blue, so this is what we must do. Okay. Now that you've got your goal written, we've got vocabulary. This is what you're going to work on today. Okay. Notice again that this is in blue. It means that you must do that. Everybody needs to do that. Now, when you look up definitions, so I just looked up this one ahead of time, okay? The word synonym. Some of you maybe know what it is, some of you maybe aren't sure. I look at this definition, it says a word or phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word or phrase in the same language. For example, shut is a synonym of close. That's a long definition. We don't need your definitions to be that long. If I go down to this bottom definition right here, it says a taxonomic name which has the same application as another, especially one which has been superseded and is no longer valid. Now, how many of you know exactly what that means? I don't. I don't know what taxonomic means. If I look through here, superseded, I don't use that word. I'm not sure what that means. So when you look up words and you look up definitions, make sure you understand what it says. Okay? Don't copy and paste a huge long definition. Don't use words in your definition where you don't know what it means. So if I'm going to use this word taxonomic, I might have to look up and see what that actually means and kind of change that around. Now, synonym is not one of the words that we are defining. So let's just go back to Google. Let me just say one of our words was reflection. Reflection definition. I'll type that in. I hit search, and it says, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm just going to type in a reflection definition up here. Oh, I still get the same thing. Okay. The act of reflecting, as in casting back light or heat, mirroring or giving back or showing an image. Now, do you think that's the reflection we're talking about? It could be. Okay. It could be, or there could be a different definition. And so I might have to do some searching. If I look at this dictionary definition right here, I'm just going to click on this. Okay, the return of light or sound waves from a surface. Okay, maybe that's what we're talking about with reflection. Maybe it's something else. Okay, you have to make sure that you understand the context of what we are defining. Okay, context means in terms of our class and what we're studying. Ooh, you're never too cool to learn something new. In terms of our class, if we are learning, doing the activities that we're doing, what definition am I looking for? So that didn't work. So I might have to go back and do some search. Let me try to see what comes up. There we go. Process comes up with the definition right here. A series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. Well, again, don't just copy and paste this. We want definitions in your own words, and it doesn't have to be a long definition. So I look at this as a series of actions or steps. I might just say, hey, steps, parts, okay, in order to achieve a particular end. Well, I don't really talk that way, but that means if I'm achieving an end, that means I'm meeting a goal. Okay, so my definition might be parts or steps to meet a goal. So I go back to process here and I type in, steps to meet a goal. There's my definition. It's short, it's sweet. I understand what it means. That's your job today, is to find definitions for those 4 words, but do more than just look up definitions and copy and paste. Okay, make sure that you are putting definitions into your own terms. So you might have to do some digging, you might have to do some searching in order to actually find the definitions that apply. Okay, as we scroll down here, again, you see some different colors. Here, this is blue, then we've got some orange and purple or pink. So everybody's going to have to come up with one thing. This is not something you have to do today. You should come up with at least 3, so 2 extras. And you should aspire to come up with 5 things when we get to that. So there you see the different colors. As we scroll down, here's a question that's in orange. Give at least 2 examples of how the teams changed their plan from their initial idea. Well, that question right there is orange, so you should do that. Do you have to do that? No. But it's going to help your grade. It's going to improve you. It's going to help you have that growth mindset if you do that. So you should do that. Okay? Scroll down, another question in orange. And then the last thing that you want to do each day is come up with a summary. So this is day 1. So you're going to write a summary of things that you accomplished, what you did, or what you learned in class today. And that could go back to when we had the Google Meet class today. What was something you maybe learned from there? Was it something that you learned about the vocab terms? Was it something you did in terms of the vocab, or whatnot? So write 3 sentences about what you accomplished or what you learned. That is your task for today. So let me just review quickly for today. So scroll through this design notebook, look at the colors. But today what you need to do is you need to first write a goal for yourself, what you want to accomplish. Then go down and complete these 4 vocabulary terms, write the terms in your own words and your definition. And then you're going to scroll all the way down and complete a summary for today. And the summary includes 3 sentences about what you accomplished or what you learned. Okay, if you have questions, you can call, you can email, you can text your teachers, or if it's within class time, you can still join back in with the class and you can ask your teacher face to face. All right, so good luck with this. Please ask questions if you have them. Get that vocabulary done, and we will see you in class next time. Have a good rest of your day.